Vintage Hamilton Watch, Identification and Value Guide. Did you know that the Hamilton brand is the originator of the well-known Swatch Watches and Clocks? These watches are popular because they are the preferred watch option for the vast majority of the airline, military, and railroad operators in the United States, if not the whole world. Vintage Hamilton watches are known for their classic American design and come in a range of colors, shapes, and styles. The ancient watchmaker that brought these accessories to life has built such a one-of-a-kind selection of wristwatches that there is a vintage Hamilton watch to complement anyone's taste. Before you start looking for antique Hamilton watches, you need to become familiar with the brand and the numerous wristwatches it has produced throughout the years. Hamilton Watch Company, The Beginnings. General Ulysses S. Grant was U.S. President in 1874, and Conestoga wagons rushed along the Lancaster Turnpike as residents responded to Horace Greeley's call to go west. Another example of the pioneer was the creation of a factory in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, a pastoral community. Adams and Perry Watch Company were constructed immediately next to the turnpike. Mr. Perry designed watches, while Mr. Adams worked as a salesman and an organizer. They imported professional watchmakers to Lancaster and started producing in 1875. Adams and Perry, like many other startups, lacked the funds to sell their product. In 1877, Lancaster residents rushed to their aid, financing $225,000 for the restructured corporation, which was called the Lancaster Watch Company. The Lancaster Watch Company continued to struggle and was reformed in 1884 as the Keystone Standard Watch Company. However, financial difficulties lasted until 1892. The Hamilton Watch Company was founded in that year as a result of yet another rearrangement. The name Hamilton was chosen to honor Andrew Hamilton, the previous owner of the Lancaster property on which the company was built. William Penn's heirs donated Hamilton the property, and he and his son James are credited with inventing Lancaster. Keystone and the Aurora Watch Company merged to form Hamilton Watch. In the summer of 1892, the Aurora machinery was relocated to Lancaster. The American Railway System and Hamilton Pocket Watches. By emphasizing accuracy, the business built out its reputation in the watchmaking industry. The firm's Broadway Limited Pocket Watch worked to reduce the growing number of incidents that took place in the late 19th century. Since the American railroad industry was growing at the time, the corporation was able to promote itself as the developer of the Watch of Railroad Accuracy. The military and Hamilton watches. During World War I, the business went further in its commitment to helping the American industry to become the authorized pocket watch distributor for all sectors of the U.S. military. Decades later, Hamilton took the risk to halt all commercial production to aid the American war effort throughout World War II. Hamilton timepieces and air travel. Following World War I, Hamilton started to make wristwatches and switched from being the popular rail timepiece to the popular skywatch. The Hamilton Watch Company cooperated with the top airline firms in the U.S. in the 1930s to assist its pilots as they travels all through the world, and it is still a popular brand among pilots today. Hamilton Electric. Hamilton developed the world's first electric wristwatch in January 1957, a milestone for the industry and the first fundamental advance in portable timekeeping since the early 16th century. The innovative watch does not require a mainspring and is powered by a tiny 1.5-volt battery that is said to last more than a year. The energy used to run a single 100-watt lamp for 1 minute can run an electric watch for 20 years. The Hamilton Electrics were known for their avant-garde design as well as their breakthrough movement design, making them among the most collectible watches today. In the mid-1950s, Hamilton likewise began an expansion and diversification effort. As a consequence, the corporation produced timepieces under the brand names Vantage, Hamilton, and Buren, in 6 facilities in the U.S. and overseas. Hamilton also produced rocket fuel alloys, Apollo-specific metals, missile timing, and military safety and arming devices. Hamilton continued to produce some of the greatest American watches until 1969, earning the reputation of becoming the first American watch company to compete on a global scale into the 20th century. They truly increased the importance of American watchmaking. The Hamilton Ventura. The 1957 Ventura was Hamilton's first electric wristwatch, and it remains one of the most unique timepieces the brand has ever designed. The design team took ideas from the nuclear age to develop a shield-shaped dial that, when worn, resembled an arrowhead. The watch was quite popular in the mid-century and may even be seen on Elvis Presley's hand in the film Blue Hawaii. The Hamilton Altair. The Altair, another mid-century Hamilton electric watch, has an unusual asymmetric casing designed by prominent design firm Richard Arbib. About 1,600 of these watches were ever built, and each one came with either a metal or leather strap. For its limited production, the Altair has become one of the most sought-after vintage Hamilton watches available. A vintage Hamilton Altair, for example, was recently purchased for $3,500. Identification Guide for Hamilton Watches. Hamilton watches are more easily recognized than the watches of many other manufacturers. While there is no secret technique for rapidly recognizing Hamilton watches, the fact that Hamilton named all models maintained to distinctive designations simplifies identification greatly. The availability of a uniform naming system simplifies the job, but it does not accomplish all of the work for you. Variations existed within each named model, mostly in one of four areas: hands, dials, case material, movement. So, while the timepieces appear to be distinct at first sight, they are variants of the same model. The method of identifying a watch is normally carried out as follows. First, confirm that the watch is, indeed, a Hamilton. Second, try to find the model by comparing the situation to previously known cases. If it doesn't work, identify and date the movement to reduce your search and try to identify the case again. Is it a Hamilton watch? Until the 1960s, most Hamilton watches had the word Hamilton prominently displayed on the dial. Several versions in the late 1960s and early 1970s reduced the brand symbol to the Hamilton H emblem, although the mark was always visible on the dial. The only exclusions are related or subsidiary trademarks, such as Illinois. The rear of the casing might also provide information about the maker. The name Hamilton is normally stamped on the inside of the case back. Some case backs are also stamped on the outside. Crowns that have been signed might also be valuable. The inclusion of a signed crown will complete the puzzle. Special cases. Watches with Hamilton movement dials are not Hamilton watches, rather, they are watches that have been produced by placing Hamilton movements into third-party casings. Hamilton did design a few pieces for the jeweler Tiffany & Company. Those timepieces, despite not bearing the Hamilton logo, are genuine Hamilton items. How to identify Hamilton model? To identify the model of a certain Hamilton, the bottom line is, it's all about the case. Movements do not define the model, case designs do. Paying attention to details is critical in the identifying process. The case style of all watches of a single model was the same. Pay particular attention to details like the form of the lugs or the absence of lines on the case. Dial elements like the positioning of the second hand and the form of the sub-seconds are also highly valuable indications to a lesser extent. The vintage watch forums feature numerous extremely useful model identification resources, including Hamilton Catalog Scans from 1910 to 1968, a Model Finder, thread for matching case form and materials to probable models. A picture archive of all the different models, a library of dial blueprints that may be used to match models with dial designs. Is Hamilton a premium watch brand? Hamilton is most commonly classified as an entry-level or mid-level luxury watch brand, however, this is subjective. When compared to brands like Omega and Blancpain, it is more of an entry-level watch brand within the Swatch Group. But, in the broader scheme of things, Hamilton is a premium watch brand, comparable to Citizen, Seiko, and Casio. Hamilton is a Swiss watch brand, which adds to its excellent reputation. Hamilton, in general, is a mid-level watch brand. However, as a Swiss brand, it is an entry-level Swiss luxury brand since the requirements are somewhat higher and the competition is stiffer. Is Hamilton watch worth it? Hamilton is a famous watchmaker with a history of offering the best watches, as well as a watch company with a glorious and long history. Hamilton's focus on producing and refining high-quality movements differentiates it apart from many of its market competitors. This is one of the primary reasons Hamilton is so well known among watch lovers. Some of the elements that contributed to Hamilton's popularity include Swiss-made watches. Hamilton watches are made in Switzerland and hence adhere to the high-quality requirements and reputation that Swiss watches have earned over the decades. It strikes a nice mix between quality and price, making it one of the finest brands to consider if you want a Swiss-made watch at a fair price. The Swatch Group that owns Swatch. The Swatch Group, which owns brands such as Omega and Blancpain, is the largest group of Swiss watch companies. This is a significant advantage for Hamilton since it allows the company to leverage its century-long know-how and watchmaking experience. Not to mention the movement used by the brand, which is frequently based on ETA motions. As a result, the brand can provide superior quality at a reduced cost. Elegant and useful watches. Hamilton watches are regarded as being functional, high quality, and fashionable. The brand's design maintains faithful to its American history, but it also prioritizes utility and accuracy. You can rely on the timepiece's quality whether you choose a traditional dress watch or a utilitarian diving watch. How much is my Hamilton watch worth? When it comes to costs, the debate over whether a Hamilton is a luxury watch typically comes to an end. Because the company lives by its commitment to give excellence, they have created distinct collections for each customer. Here's a brief list of their timepieces and pricing range. Hamilton watches at a lower price. Although these pieces are available and more affordable, they are still of high quality. They have a quartz movement and can withstand water depths of up to 165 feet. These devices are often equipped with a stainless steel casing and scratch-resistant crystal glass. If you're wondering how much they cost, they're generally around $400. Hamilton watches in the mid-price range. The sapphire glass is standard on Hamilton watches in the middle price range. In terms of water resistance, they are assured to be more water resistant than cheaper alternatives. You may obtain your Hamilton watch in either manual or automatic mode. In terms of cost, they often vary between $400 to $1,000. Hamilton watches at expensive prices. Those in this price bracket are unquestionable of high quality and capability. They feature a water resistance of up to 1,000 meters and sapphire glass. The best aspect about these items is that they have high-tech features such as tachymeters. You may expect to pay more than $1,000 for these. Their most expensive watch costs more than $6,000. Design and make. We know you're eager to learn more about the design and construction of Hamilton watches. We are here to explain to you how they are manufactured because they have recognized for manufacturing high-quality clocks with precise and dependable movements. They use several materials with distinct properties to present you with alternatives and designs to pick from. They have the right to use the Swiss-made label because they are a subsidiary of the Swatch Group. The movements of Hamilton watches are tested and assembled in Switzerland. A Swiss watch must manufacture 60% of its movements in Switzerland. As a result, the remaining 40% of its motions can be assembled from foreign sources. The remainder is often manufactured in Southeast Asia and China because of reduced production costs. Stainless steel is the principal material used for the majority of their watch casings. Those at the upper tiers typically use titanium, a strong and lightweight material. There are also various variants with ceramic bezels, which is a popular material in Hamilton watches. Regardless of the material, each piece will include a sapphire crystal. This provides scratch resistance to their watches. If you're wondering what this substance is, it's the next best thing to a diamond. It's a popular material for high-end and luxury timepieces. The straps are available in a variety of materials, including leather, steel, and rubber. Hamilton is also well known for his skill in the development of automated calibers. It then developed the first microrotor movement in collaboration with the Buren Watch Company. It resulted in the first automated chronograph in 1969, signaling the beginning of more complicated advancements. Reliability. With each brand comes the issue of dependability throughout use. Hamilton recognizes this quality, therefore they provide a 2-year limited guarantee for manufacturing and material faults. In the unlikely event that your Hamilton watch develops a fault, you may have it replaced or repaired for free. This warranty, however, is only applicable to timepieces purchased from authorized retailers. If you are thinking about buying one, keep in mind that the warranty has limits. This covers battery life, regular wear and tear, and any damage caused by accidents or carelessness. As previously stated, purchasing one from an unlicensed distributor may void the warranty. Though their warranty policy is dependable, there is no need to be concerned about your watch. Hamilton makes clocks that are built to last a long time. Indeed, some Hamilton watch collectors claim that well-kept timepieces may endure for more than 25 years. Why buy a Hamilton watch? Hamilton is a Swiss brand with an American style. Hamilton is a well-known American brand. However, the brand's watches include high-quality Swiss movements. The company is headquartered in Switzerland, Bienne, adjacent to several other well-known Swiss watch companies. Hamilton Swiss watches are designed in a typical American style. This assures that the watches are of good quality and fashionable for everyday use. The brand has deep ties to Hollywood. Many of Hamilton's timepieces have been worn by actors in big motion pictures. The company has even designed versions, particularly for cinema. As a result, Hamilton is an extremely sought brand. Many individuals buy these watches to feel more connected to their favorite actors and personalities. The brand rose to prominence when Elvis Presley was frequently spotted wearing a Hamilton watch. These versions are still manufactured by Hamilton today. Hamilton makes use of high-quality movements. Despite its American beginnings, Hamilton is a Swiss watch manufacturer. This indicates that the movements used in Hamilton watches are built in Switzerland. Swiss-made timepieces and movements are frequently regarded as among the most luxurious and precise in the business. To guarantee that there is a right model for everyone, the business incorporated a selection of hand-wound, automatic, and quartz movements in its timepiece. Hamilton watches are good investments. Hamilton watches feature a wonderfully traditional aesthetic that makes them suitable for every occasion. This also implies that the timepieces will never go out of fashion. As a result, a Hamilton watch may be a terrific everyday companion for many years to come. The high-quality movements used in the brand's watches guarantee that the timepieces can live long enough to be passed down through generations. A well-maintained wristwatch may be an excellent investment piece. The brand's timepieces are all classic in design. Each Hamilton watch has a distinct but timeless design. Often, the band draws influence from older models, giving the timepieces a retro air. Hamilton's collections have distinct aesthetics. Some are military-inspired, while others are more appropriate for formal occasions. Hamilton watches are available in a range of styles, ensuring that there is a model to suit every taste. Conclusion. The biggest chance for new Hamilton lovers comes in the shape of popular vintage Hamilton watches. Most of these watches have scratches and scuffs from regular use on their straps and cases, but they provide collectors the best opportunity to purchase ordinarily pricey models for substantially less. So, if you're looking for a Hamilton watch but don't want to spend a few $1,000s, finding a pre-owned watch may be the best option for you.